Friend, could you buy this fruit for me, please? I don't have a job, and I am selling fruit to support my family.
I just bought an ice cream. Thank you very much. Please leave.
Hey, friend, don't you want to buy...
Not right now.
Friend, excuse me. Would you like to buy this fruit from me? I am unemployed, and I am selling to support my family.
No, I can't right now. I'm busy.
Hey, friend, excuse me. You don't want to buy this papaya? The thing is that I am unemployed, and the truth is, I am selling fruit to be able to support my family. And I don't have any money to be able to buy food.
Yes, how much does it cost?
$1.
$1. Let's see, let me check if I have... Yes, I think I do.
If complete,
I think so.
thank you very much.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much, my friend. I hope you enjoy it very much. The truth is that I offered it to a lot of people, and it was the last one I brought, and nobody bought it for me, and I wanted to get to my house to be able to buy something to eat for my family, and I really appreciate that you bought it for me. Because the truth is that if I think about it a lot, why nobody wanted to buy it for me, and why did you?
More than anything else, to help. Yes, in general, we all need help. At some point, we need help.
Of course, there is a very nice phrase that my grandmother used to say, do good without looking at whom. And well, it is clear that you are a hard worker, and I would like to know if you... Why did you really help me? I would like you to describe it to me completely, because there are almost no people like you. It is strange, the people that help you.
Well, basically because I know when people need help, then I have needed help too. And I know how hard it is to struggle to get some money to take home.
I see.
And so, in general, that's what it is. Also, at least on my part, well, I always try as hard as I can. At least get something.
And well, apparently you work here at the supermarket, don't you?
Yes.
Now in full sun, I'm in the sun all day selling fruit and vegetables. Sometimes it doesn't sell and I have to take it to my kids for dinner because of the fruit I have left over, right? But many people, some neighbors tell me that it is healthy, but I feel like they are making fun of me, right? Because I don't have to feed my children, and I repeat, thank you very much for buying that last papaya I had. In fact, I really like to put the price here so that people would pay attention to it. So that's the price, isn't it? $1, and then? What happened, my friend?
But it says $1,000.
No, it says $1. What happened is that I made a mistake. I put a comma, and it was really a period, but as I said then, I like to put the price so that people's attention is drawn to it, and sometimes not even then. You study apart from working?
No, I used to study, but... Well... I used to study, but because of my family and situations at home, I had to stop.
You had to stop studying? What were you studying, my friend?
I was studying medicine.
Medicine? A career as beautiful as medicine? And why did you drop out? What happened there in your family?
Well, what happened is that my grandfather used to work here. And at some point in his life, working here, he had a stroke.
Really? Did your grandfather have a stroke? He was a cart handler? Or where did he work? At the supermarket?
Yes, he worked here.
Just like you?
Because of that, he couldn't walk anymore.
No longer able to walk?
Because basically the only ones who were supporting the house were my grandfather and my mother.
Your grandfather and your mother?
But my mom doesn't earn enough. And they didn't want me to drop out of school, right? They didn't want me to drop out of my studies, but sometimes we didn't even have anything to eat. And we didn't have dinner. And everything was mostly for my studies. So I had to leave. even though I didn't want to, because I couldn't afford it. There was not enough money in the house, and we also needed the money for medicine and treatments for my grandfather.
Oh, my friend, how nice of your family to sacrificed a lot of things like food so that you could study, and surely they did it because they knew that when you were a great doctor, you were going to lend them a hand. You were going to lend them a helping hand. You were going to stabilize them economically, but also how nice of you to have put aside your studies to help your family and work in a trade such as in a trade like the one your grandfather had. That it was to accommodate cars, and maybe many people sometimes look down on you or talk down to you, right? Because they think you are at the bottom, but I always tell everyone that it's a shame to steal and get caught, and that all work is always very honest, right?
Yes.
I don't know if I take too much time away from your work.
No, I get off in about 10 minutes.
Are you leaving in 10 minutes? Well, what do you think if in 10 minutes I see you here, in the little park that is near here? Because I would like to talk to you about something. The truth is that I feel a lot of trust with you, and I am moved by your story. And well, life connects with many people, destiny works that way, and here we are today, aren't we? And well, in advance, I want to thank you very much for buying me that fruit. I'll see you in 10 minutes. What do you think?
Yes, it's fine.
Thank you very much. And what's your name?
Jonathan.
Jonathan? A pleasure. Well, Jonathan, here we are. Thank you very much for agreeing to come out and talk to me for a while. I see you still have the piece of fruit I sold you a little while ago, and, well, I apologize for making a mistake. I feel very sorry for you. The truth is that I was so stressed out trying to get food for my family that I didn't notice that mistake you told me about a while ago, and look, I was very interested in your story. I am so curious to know why did you do that? Why did you drop out of school to support your family? I mean, they were supporting you. But I want to know a little more about your grandfather's illness. Is that possible?
Yes.
I am listening.
Well, my grandfather he was quite a character. He always supported me. Well, in my studies, he always asked me how I was doing. He was always glad that I came from school. Then this happened. Of his illness, he had a stroke. And because of that, he could no longer get up. He could no longer walk. And then there was no longer that help of money from him. So the situation was difficult.
Then your grandfather suffers a stroke, and an economic imbalance begins in your house. You only live with your mother and your grandfather. I imagine your grandfather is bedridden, isn't he? In a state of prostration, and, well, you are studying and your mother is working, and it complicates the situation, doesn't it? Look, Johnny, can I call you Johnny? My dear Johnny, first of all, I want to give you back this $1 that you gave me. I really appreciate it, but you're going to get a lot out of... And I see in your face a little bit of confusion, but look, I'll explain very quickly. It is always very difficult for me to tell people this, but I would like your tears that are of sadness after what I am going to tell you to become tears of happiness, because what I am doing is a social experiment, in which I'm out on the street with my team looking for good-hearted people like you, who have a huge heart that doesn't even fit in that small chest of yours. And the truth is that I do have a family. I'm not going to say no. I do have a family, but Well, thank God we are doing well. We are healthy, we have a stable economy, and well, I dedicate myself and my team to look for people like you to support them, because people with a good heart are the best. Always deserve to be rewarded, and it will never, Johnny, never be enough to support them. And never, Johnny, it's never going to be enough. With the support that they deserve, they always, they deserve so much more. How are you doing in school, Johnny? You're a 10 student?
Sometimes if I try
So?
really hard.
You were trying hard, well, Johnny, it's just that I imagine that a career like medicine is very complicated. Many books to read. A lot to learn about anatomy, right? And well, that career is not cheap at all, of course. And I imagine that you have to pay for uniforms, books, materials, transportation. How far away was the school, Johnny?
Well, I had to take 3 trucks. About 3 hours.
3 trucks? 3 hours to come to school? It really feels like you're going to another state, Johnny. It's a little bit of a long way to school, and look, I remember when I used to go to school too, and they were very long roads and it was raining, thundering, or lightning. One has to be in school because the parents do everything possible so that one can study, right? And get ahead. And speaking of parents, Johnny, where is your father?
He passed away when I was little.
When you were little? My dear Johnny, I understand you. The truth is that I have not gone through that myself, but throughout my career helping people, I have heard many stories similar to yours, and believe me, they hurt as much as if I had lived them. It is never good to keep tears inside because they cause bitterness and unhappiness. My team and I are here to support you, Johnny. Look, Johnny, now that I hear your story, my team and I want to reward you for your big heart. And the first thing is that my team and I want to give you a surprise, but we need to make a call with someone very important. Will you join us over here in order to make this call?
Yes, that's fine.
Come with me, Johnny. Look, my dear Johnny, we're moving because I want to give you a very special gift. I've already made a call with a very important person, and that person is the director of the best medical school here in the city. And I want to offer you a full scholarship. Where you stayed, you are going to retake your courses, and you will finish it because I want you to be a great doctor, to help your grandpa with his stroke and to help many people around the world, okay? But only if you promise me you'll be a good student, okay? Out of 10 million, how do you see? Yes?
Yes.
But that's not all, my friend. There's an even bigger surprise. And is that those $1,000 that are in that papaya was not an accident. It was not a mistake. Do you remember the dollar you gave me? Well, I want to multiply that dollar for you. With that papaya. And well, I want us to put it aside here. Look, I want you to cut the papaya. I'm going to stop you. I want you to tell me what you see there, Johnny. What you see inside the papaya. That's for you. Take it with confidence. Look. Pass me the knife. I'm going to pass it to someone on my team and put it down, Johnny. It's all for you. Do you know what that's for? Look, the first surprise we had for you was that we're giving you a 100% scholarship for you to finish your studies. That's for you, Johnny. Do you know how much it is? How much did you give me for the fruit?
$1.
In here, Johnny, there's $1,000. So that your grandfather can get ahead for your grandfather's treatments so he can walk again. So that they can be financially stable again and be very happy together as a family. How about that, Johnny? But get it out. Take it out. That money that is there is for you, my Johnny.
Why?
Why? Because you're a good-hearted person. There's no other answer than that. For that $1, look at all you earned, for your big heart. And as I repeat, you have such a big heart, my Johnny, that it doesn't fit in your small chest. People with a good heart like you deserve to be rewarded. With the best in the world? How about that, Johnny? The semester starts in a month. I want you now that we finish here, we can agree to go and enroll you in the best medical school. Well, maybe we can go and meet your family too.
Thank you very much.
No need to thank Johnny. Remember that good-hearted people like you deserve to be rewarded with the best in the world. Can I give you a hug?